Have you ever heard the name Lyudmila Pavlichenko? If you haven't, you're about to meet one of the most formidable snipers in history. Her story isn't just about numbers, it's about a young woman who, faced with the horrors of war, discovered an extraordinary talent for marksmanship and an unshakable resolve to defend her home. Before the war, Lyudmila was a history student at Kyushu University. She was also an accomplished amateur sharpshooter, earning a Voroshilov sharpshooter badge for her skill. She was sharp, determined, and had a passion for her studies. But when Germany invaded the Soviet Union in 1941, her life took a dramatic turn. Lyudmila, like many of her peers, felt an immediate call to duty. She wasn't content to sit on the sidelines. She volunteered for the infantry, and despite initial pressure to become a nurse, she insisted on joining the front lines as a sniper, showcasing her marksmanship credentials to a skeptical recruiting officer. Her first taste of combat was near Odessa. It was a baptism by fire. The initial fear was immense, but her training and innate steeliness took over. Her first 2 kills, made with a Mosin Nagant rifle, were a grim confirmation of her new reality. But it was during the brutal siege of Sevastopol that her legend was truly forged. The fighting there was relentless, a hellscape of artillery, machine gun fire, and constant enemy advances. Lyudmila found her place in this chaos, becoming a silent, deadly protector of her comrades. Imagine this. She's camouflaged, lying perfectly still for hours, sometimes days. In the mud and ruin of the Crimean Peninsula, the enemy knows there's a sniper, but they can't find her. Then, a moment of carelessness, a head raised too high, and it's over. She engaged in over 36 counter-sniper duels against elite German marksmen sent specifically to hunt her. She won every single one. One of her most famous opponents was a German sniper who had tallied over 400 kills. For 3 days, they played a lethal game of cat and mouse. In the end, it was Lyudmila who emerged victorious. She later said it was one of the most nerve-wracking experiences of her life. One of the most intense moments came when her position was overrun. An entire enemy platoon rushed her location, thinking they had her cornered, but they underestimated the woman they called Lady Death. Calmly, methodically, she held her ground. With unwavering precision, she engaged the charging soldiers. One by one, they fell to her rifle. She didn't panic. She didn't retreat. She turned a desperate defense into a stunning display of skill and courage, single-handedly repelling the assault and saving her position from being completely overwhelmed. This wasn't just sniping. This was close-quarters combat defense with a bolt-action rifle. By the time she was withdrawn from combat due to a shrapnel wound in June 1942, her official count stood at 309 confirmed kills, making her the most successful female sniper in recorded history. But her service didn't end there. She became a spokesperson for the Soviet war effort, even traveling to the United States, Canada, and Great Britain. She stood before crowds, a young woman who had faced the very worst of humanity, and urged the Western Allies to open a second front in Europe. She befriended First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt and became an international symbol of resistance. Lyudmila Pavlichenko's story is a powerful reminder that heroes come in all forms. She was a student who became a soldier, a defender who became a legend. Her legacy isn't just about the number of kills, but about the incredible courage it took to stand firm when the world was falling apart. Thanks for watching. If you found this story as incredible as I did, hit that like button and subscribe for more tales of remarkable people from history. See you next time.